The fourth generation I like, because I like to think about the future. Where are we going? And it's sort of the more the futurist look. But we're seeing more and more of the things actually being implemented today. The fourth generation is what I call personalized health. It's about your health and my health as individuals. It's about using our own genomics, predictive modeling, cyber health aids. We're seeing more and more devices you can put on your own wrist and keep up with your blood pressure or pulse on it. I have a stepdaughter who is involved with Jenny Craig. Anybody heard Jenny Craig participate in it? She wears a band around her arm that measures all her activity during the day. At night, she downloads it on the computer, and the computer tells her what she could eat because this is how many calories she actually used up. And if she uses up a lot, she can have a better meal the next day. And if she hasn't, then her meal gets cut back. So she's getting real-time information about her. That's very personalized. On a more serious note, my sister had breast cancer a number of years ago, and thank God it's cured. She has no problems now. But when she was going through that, she had a mastectomy, and they took the cancer and sent it off to a lab in California. And they tested that cell so that they came back with not, well, here's what happens nationally if you go through chemotherapy or radiation therapy. Here's your improvement in mortality. It wasn't regional. Here's what happens in the southeast. It was related specifically to her family history, and her cancer cells, and said, here's the improvement if you go through this treatment. Well, going through chemotherapy and radiation therapy ain't a whole lot of fun. And if you can avoid it, you want to avoid it. So she was able to make that decision, not just a doctor deciding for her, but she was able to make it for herself, knowing the facts. In her case, she decided she didn't want to go through it because it didn't improve her mortality that much to make it worthwhile. That's the kind of thing fourth generation is developing. And quite honestly, in the marketplace today, you'll see some of it around with the different solution providers and the workshops and stuff that are even put on here. The free market is developing a tremendous amount of new ideas and new solutions in this area. The Affordable Care Act was not about health care. It was about insurance reform, not about health care reform. So there's a lot we could do different in health insurance reform, but we are doing, because there's still a free market out there, and the entrepreneurs have been going crazy developing new apps, new tools, new devices that are going to help keep all of us healthy. Because, you know, there's one truth about healthcare I can say right now. We are going to spend more next year on healthcare than we did this year. And we're going to spend more than next year on healthcare. It ain't going down. The best we can bend the cost curve a little bit, but it's not going down. And when you have approaching, what, $3 trillion, you're going to find entrepreneurs wanting to get involved there and sell products. So the marketplace of ideas is just going wild out there with very creative solutions.